Today we're talking about owner financing a land purchase. Owner financing is making a comeback now that interest rates have risen a little bit. Financing land is not always the easiest option. And the reason for that is most mortgage companies do not offer a land product. So when you hear 30-year rates and 15-year rates and Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and all that good stuff, those are home mortgage rates. So when you're looking to buy land, you have to find a lender that has a specialty lot or land product. Here in East Tennessee, a lot of people go through Rural First, which is a division of Farm Credit. They offer lot and land financing with about 15% down. You do have to have pretty good credit, about a 680 or above, to go through them. And of course, they do have other stipulations in there, but they're probably the biggest financer of land here in East Tennessee. A few local credit unions also offer a lot land product. Again, it's going to require 10 to 15, maybe 20% down. Your interest rate's going to be typically a little bit higher than the typical mortgage on a home. When mortgage rates were low, nobody was really offering owner financing on anything because it wasn't an attractive option for most people. But now that mortgage rates have went up, we're seeing owner financing becoming a little more prevalent in the land market. LandThink did a study and they found that 76% of land buyers would prefer to finance through the owner. So let's talk a little bit about owner financing. Number one, it's usually easier to qualify for owner financing. Most sellers are not going to run a full credit report on you. They're going to take a little bit of financial information just to make sure you can afford that payment, but it's not going to be the same rigorous process that you would go through if you were financing through an institution. You're also going to find a little bit more flexibility with down payment requirements. Some sellers will do it with as little as 5% down. Most are going to require about 10%, but you're not going to have to cough up that 15 to 20% down payment like you would through a credit union. Third thing is it's a simpler and an easier transaction. You're not having to supply income documents. You're not having to get your bank statements. You're not having to go through an underwriter. So typically you're going to get a title search done. They're going to do a closing statement, and then you're done. That's the end of the process. There's no appraisal. There's not a whole lot of the rigmarole that you're going to find when you typically try to do a mortgage. You're also going to find a little bit more flexible loan terms. So a lot of times on the people that I have that offer owner financing, they do a 10-year amortization, but they're going to have a 2 or a 3-year balloon in that. So what that means is the loan is financed out over 10 years, and that makes the basis for your payment. So it'd be a little bit lower, but you're going to have to pay that loan in full or refinance it through an institution at the end of 24 or 36 months so that you're paying the seller off. Now, you may be able to do that yourself as far as doubling up on payments, or you're going to be getting a big lump sum, so you just put that extra towards the principal and you have it paid off in full at the end of that balloon term. You're also going to have lower closing costs when you owner finance because, again, you're not having to pay credit report fees, underwriting fees, mortgage broker fees, loan origination fees. You're paying the title company to do the search, prepare the paperwork, and that's about all you have to pay. So you're usually looking at about, maybe $1,000, $1,500, depending on the purchase price of the land. So let me know what you think. Would you owner finance a piece of land versus going into a mortgage on it? Leave a comment, send me a DM, and if you're looking to buy or sell land here in East Tennessee, I do tons of land properties every single year, and I would love to help you. I'm Amy Schrader with RE/MAX Real Estate 10.